I think the Democratic Party has also done something where they've been intoxicated by the wonderful high of being able to just say Trump over and over and over, and Trump is Hitler over and over, and that's excused them to basically believe they can do whatever it is that they want, say what it is they want. The weird thing about this election cycle is that positionally, Trump is the most moderate candidate in Republican history. Right? He took abortion basically out of the platform. Right? I mean, like at the RNC, he basically sidelined abortion, which is a huge issue, obviously, for the pro-life community. That's a big part of the Republican Party.
He appointed the judges who got rid of it.
That's true. I mean, he will. They got rid of Roe, but the point is that his position has been that he will veto, for example, a national abortion ban. No other Republican could have gotten away with that.
Correct.
Right? When it comes to things like when it comes to same-sex marriage, that's completely out of the platform because of Trump, right?
That's the great part of being a cult leader, is that no, seriously, is that when it's about personality, and this is true, and it's funny you bring up Hitler. It's like he's the one talking about Hitler now. I think it's hysterical that for years now, you guys don't seem to care at all that the only human who he has ever not shit on is Putin. Like everybody else gets it.
Bill Maher gets embarrassed and humiliated by Ben Shapiro on his own show. And guys, Ben Shapiro, listen, I don't agree with him on everything, but obviously he's going to beat Bill Maher in this debate. There's a lot of things that they disagree with throughout the debate, but in today's video, we are going to be showing you, or I'm showing you, who's we? I'm showing you this clip. Their disagreement about the crime issue in Los Angeles. And I don't know how Bill Maher can deny it, but he does. But yeah, if you like videos like this, subscribe and let's get into it.
No.
Not really.
Right. And that's hugely different.
Yeah.
Than the other two big ones.
For sure. No, hell is Los Angeles. I almost got robbed last night, by the way.
What?
Oh, yeah. We were here for family and to be on this, and went out with some friends last night on 3rd Street for dinner. And it's, not a bad area.
No.
Like 10:30 at night, we get out of the restaurant. I have security, obviously, so we start heading one way. My friends head the other, as a husband and wife. They go 3 cars down. They get in their car. As soon as they get in their car, a white Hyundai pulls up, and 3 black gentlemen, I mentioned the race because they are still at large, jump out of the car. They immediately grab my friend, pull him out of his car, steal his wallet, steal his watch, pull his keys out of his pocket, his phone. They run around to his wife. They grab her, start trying to rip the jewelry off of her. She screams, and at this point, their time has elapsed. They jump back in the car, and they take off. And I remembered why I moved to Florida. So,
well, it's not like that couldn't happen in Florida.
Well, I mean, we'd shoot you.
Oh, my gosh. Ugh, it's not like that couldn't happen in Florida. Yes, it could happen, but like Ben Shapiro said, there is something we like to call the Second Amendment, and it's not just completely thrown away like it is in California. So that's just funny. Like, how is Bill Maher going to sit there and pretend like he doesn't know that crime in LA is getting worse and worse? And it's like people are leaving LA for that very reason. Shapiro did, right? He used to live in LA, right? They did, yeah. The Daily Wire did. They were at least in California. How is he going to deny these crime statistics? Read the stats, bro. Read the stats.
Well, are you strapped?
In Florida, sure.
You are.
So's my wife. Everybody's strapped in Florida. Come on, man. I've been there.
Okay, well, what I take from this is don't eat on 3rd Street anymore. There's some fine restaurants on 3rd Street. I mean, Berries. I love Berries. It's late night. It's a very strange restaurant because it's nice. Nobody's ever in it. If you want to, be sure to get a table at 9 o'clock. I'm just walking off the street. I recommend it highly. I think they must be laundering money or something. Jones is a old, isn't the Little Door on 3rd? These are all places I will never go again.
Yeah, no, listen, I grew up here, man. I mean, I spent my entire childhood here. I was here for, of the 36 years before we moved to Florida, I was here for 33 of them here. And then there came a point where we were out.
Well, I mean, you're...
Yeah, I think his parents are Hollywood producers or something. They're in the entertainment business in Hollywood.
Not unique, certainly. There's lots of people who have the places people move are Florida, Nashville, and Austin.
Yep.
Right. Those are the 3 sort of havens for people who have had wokeness up to here. And when I say wokeness, I mean, it's a triggering word because some people think of it in the original meaning, which is, as I always say, noble, alert to injustice. Certainly with our despicable racial history, that was necessary to be super alert and vigilant. then it migrated because words do. That's just the nature of language. You can't control it. Words just become something else. And it became a sort of catch-all for what I have called the aggressively anti-common sense agenda. I mean, that's where we share a belief. Then there's lots of stuff where we don't. And,
sure.
you know, we don't even have to talk about Trump. But, you know, it is like 10 days before an election, and we're about to elect like the...
And by the way, guys, I am filming this. I'm posting this today, but today is election day. If you have not already voted, go vote Trump. Go vote all Republican. Yes, Trump is a little lenient or too lenient on some issues, but he's still better than come swallow the hoe in chief. That's why I'm wearing red. Comment MAGA, American flag, orange heart for the algorithm, or red heart because it's the MAGA day. Whatever, let's go back.
That's a moral obligation, yeah.
The worst person ever. Who's a dictator?
Whatever,
And
I
we'll
mean...
change America for the worse forever. But you know what? Between friends, little things like that can go. But we agree on the aggressively anti-common sense agenda. And, you know, common sense certainly is, you know, job one, make the citizens feel safe.
Well, that's the thing, right? I turned to my friend after he got robbed, and we were calling the cops and waiting 15 minutes for the cops to arrive. And I said to him, well, you know, at least you've done your part to alleviate systemic racism in the United States. And that's, you know, that's sort of the mentality. And bad governance is a thing that ought not be countenanced, regardless of your politics. I mean, people would like to live in a place where you can walk down the street at 10:30 at night and not be robbed by roving gangs. And that doesn't seem particularly controversial. But the fact that it is, I think, you know, again.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Ben here. The fact that that's controversial, that people just want to be able to go to a restaurant, walk down the street, and like not have to worry for their safety, that, like, the fact that that's like a controversial opinion to have is insane. We are living in insane times.
We don't have to get into the Trump of it, but I think one of the reasons why people are less concerned about things that people like Trump say is because, like, okay, the issues that matter to me are things like, is my grocery bill twice what it was 3 years ago? Am I getting robbed on the street? And so the disconnect between the legacy media, which is very concerned about things like systemic racism, and the normal person who's like, I would just like to not get robbed today, that drives an enormous amount of distrust in legacy media. So when they start warning about, you know, Donald Trump saying X, Y, or Z, it's like, okay, well, he's saying that, and you know what? You know, like what I really care about is who's going to fix my life and make it better. And I think that really is a big divide right now.
Yeah.
I mean, amen. Ben Shapiro, I'll forgive you for endorsing Ron DeSantis, DeSantis, but yeah, it's exactly it. People, everyday people, they don't care. They don't care about the woke stuff. I mean, some of them do, but you know, a lot of people are just sick of paying so much for groceries. It's like ridiculous. I have to show my husband the grocery bill and he's always shocked. And I'm like, I only got these things. It's not like I went crazy. It's just these freaking prices are out of control.
The piece I'm doing at the end of the show Friday, and I guess this will air after that, so I don't have to worry that I'm cheating myself. But it's, you know, it ends with saying that the Democrats, when they ran against Trump, certainly in 2020 and this year, really their big argument is, let's get back to normal. Certainly that was Biden's. And what I'm saying to them, and I want them to win, is, and you know, I don't have to love everything, and I don't, but certainly it's not a hard choice for me. But if what you're selling is let's get back to normal, be normal.
I think here too, you can kind of see that Bill Maher is like slowly but surely like making his way over to the right. I don't know if he's ever gonna come out and say it, but I do think that it is possible in his future, although he's kind of old, so like who knows how long it's gonna take. But that's all we got time for today. Subscribe if you liked today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hopefully Trump wins, guys. Come on.